Okay, hi. What's your name?
My name is Vera1.
And how old were you at the time of the Oka crisis?
I was 47 years old.
And how old are you now?
75.
Okay, my question is, how was our history regarding violence, specifically in the Oka crisis, shaped who you are today as an Indigenous person?
Well, the way I remember was all violence from the very start. And July 11th was the first day that we closed the bridge. And the people were very angry around us. They were very mean to us. They wouldn't let us leave the reserve. They were waiting at every entrance to block our passage so that we couldn't get out. And it led to no food. We had to search for food. And our men went out during the night to try and get some food for us with trucks and bring food in for us so that we could eat. And it was really hard to get out of the reserve. But my mother was diagnosed with cancer that summer, so I had to take her by boat to Lachine, to the other side of the river, so that she could see the doctors that she needed to see. Mm-hmm. So that's how we traveled. So we went to the other side, and somebody met us there with a car and took us to the hospital and that. And then we also went by boat to get groceries. We were able to get, at least that was open to us. So we were able to go and get groceries. And, well, everything was very scarce at that time. I stayed home a lot and just listened to the radio, listened to the news and what was happening, especially in Oka, because Oka's like an hour's ride from here. And they were held up there, the people, because they were protesting the golf club that they wanted to make. And they didn't want it because it was sacred land. So they didn't want them touching the land. So the people there were angry as well. So they were up in arms. Anyhow, that's how it went. They were fighting over there and we were over here, and our bridge was closed, and the people around us were very, very angry because of the bridge being closed, because they couldn't cross and they couldn't get to work, and they had to go all the way around a different route to get to work and that. So they're very angry with us. And this continued on through the whole summer. And at one point, my father became very ill, and we had to take him because the doctors weren't able to get here to work in the hospital here. So we had to take him out for medical attention. So we decided to go out with a caravan. There were many, many cars that were agreed to go out at that time.
Was it scary leaving?
It was scary. Well, we weren't scared at first because we thought we'd be clear sailing, but it didn't turn out to be that way. They held us on the bridge for over 2 hours. They wouldn't let us through. And when we finally went through, on the other side, they were throwing rocks at us. So my sister Joni was driving her car with my mother and father in there. My father was laying in the back seat. And I was right behind her driving my car with my daughter and my grandson.